Roads tough to drive on and falling apart. For many folks, rural roads are actually within Omaha city limits and right outside their doorstep. Senior reporter Jake Wizakowski is live with the latest on this issue. Jake.
Yeah, Craig, here's a prime example of what's been going on. Now, some of these unimproved roads were not constructed up to standards when these subdivisions were built decades ago. We're at about 102nd and Center in a pretty well-off area. The asphalt was not built to last 50 years, and as you can see, it's broken down, potholes everywhere. It's been patched. Also, the gravel is coming up. Well, the Public Works Department says that they can't fix these anymore. They have to either be rebuilt, and now others are saying that they need help with their streets to be fixed. Unimproved roads. They're full of potholes, major cracks, and covered in dirt and mud.
At some point, it's really not fixable anymore. You either have to replace it or you have to rebuild it, one of the two.
The Public Works Department is compiling the number of unimproved roads in every geographical area of the metro.
There's hundreds of them. There's full neighborhoods that are completely unimproved.
Before many of the areas were annexed, developers put in substandard roads, knowing the city wouldn't maintain them. For the third time in the last few months, the city council approved partial funding to improve a neighborhood's streets, but residents will share the cost.
None of us want to pay for it, but it would seem that the city's policy is that if we don't do this, then the streets will simply not be improved and there will be no further repairs to the street.
Since then, council members are getting lots of calls for help on other streets. The city wants to be able to rebuild all these streets, but the cost and where the money will come from is still unclear.
And we are trying to pull together, Public Works trying to pull together the magnitude so that we can present to the mayor and to the council that this is a $5 million problem, it's a $50 million problem, it's a $150 million problem or issue. We don't know what those numbers are yet.
Many things still need to be worked out, but every plan so far has residents footing part of the bill. A major question, is it fair to have a person who owns a $500,000 home pay the same percent as a person who owns a $75,000 home? Councilman Pete Festerson says it's important to find a balance to improve infrastructure for all.
And so we are encouraging a new policy to be in place whereby we can address this in a better fashion and help participate financially to get these neighborhoods and their streets addressed.
Public Works hopes to know the entire magnitude of all these unimproved metro streets within the next couple of weeks, but actually presenting a plan including how much it would cost and how it would be paid for likely won't happen for at least 6 months. Reporting live near 102nd and West Center Road, Jake Wizakowski, KMTV Action 3 News.